Hi guys. So I've seen some people do these 50 random facts about me tag, and I thought I would do it. So let's get into it. Random fact number 1. I am a Taurus. I don't really follow the horoscopes or anything, but the description for Taurus embodies me heart and soul. And I just think it's really weird that that's my sign and it's actually accurate. Number 2. I am 33 years of age. Number 3. I attended private school for my entire life. So from kindergarten until graduation, I attended private school, and it was the same exact school for that whole time. Number 4, my graduating class had 12 people in it. Fact number 5, my favorite colors are pink and red. Number 6, I have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. Fact number 7, my degree is in communications and organizational management. I have a dual degree with a specialization in human resources management. 8, in college, I was the captain of the cheerleading squad, co-captain with my best friend. Number 9, in the private school that I attended, from kindergarten until about 5th grade, I was the only African American in my entire class. 10, I love country music. There's something about country music that just gets me just deep down. It's very real. It's very, I just connect to it from having been exposed to it from a young age. My preference of music out of any genre of music would be country. Fact number 11, I absolutely love Elvis Presley. I read an autobiography written by one of Elvis's cousins probably when I was around 11 years old, and I just remember after reading it, I was sad, and I was sad because I never got to meet him, I never got to know him, and I would never ever get to know him. So from that point on, I am a huge Elvis fan, and I want to go to Graceland. Fact number 12, the first concert that I ever went to was Shania Twain. Fact number 13, I am a horrible procrastinator, but I work best under pressure. Fact number 14, probably around from age maybe 10 to 12 or so, I went through a stage that I would only watch classic movies. Ingrid Bergman, Humphrey Bogart, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movies were my favorite. Carefree is my favorite Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers movie, hand down. But I went through a stage where I would only watch those movies. I wouldn't watch anything that was modern. I just loved old Hollywood glam movies from the 30s and 40s. AMC, or American Movie Classics, was my favorite station. Fact number 15. My favorite movie, I have 2, and they're tied. First one is Gone with the Wind. Second one is Anne of Green Gables. Anne of Green Gables covers, with Megan Follows, covers Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea, every single movie that was made about Anne of Green Gables, my favorite. I have the books. I love Anne of Green Gables, but I also love Gone with the Wind equally. Classic. Fact number 16, my mom died when I was 2 years old. Fact number 17, I come from a military family. Long line of Marines and Navy men, and just a long line of military personnel. I'm very dedicated and very proud of my country because a large number of my family members have died directly for it, and our servicemen are still fighting for our freedom today. So I'm not going to get into all that because then I'll start to cry, but I'm very, very honored to be a part of the United States. Fact number 18, I coupon on a weekly basis. This is my coupon binder, and it is super heavy, super heavy. I take it into the stores with me, and it is full of baseball card inserts and coupons. I have coupons from probably every section of the store. And I actually did a blog post about my coupons, and I will put a link to that particular blog post below. Fact number 19, I love to write. Fact number 20, I am allergic to avocados. Fact number 21, I can't swim. I had a very different childhood, and those things weren't considered important. There were other things that were considered important, like learning correct manners, social behavior. It was a very strict childhood. Fact number 25, I devour books. Fact number 26, I started reading Nancy Drew books in 6th grade. Haven't stopped. For probably, I don't know, the 100th time now, I am reading The Secret of Redgate Farm. I heart Nancy Drew. Fact number 27, I'm addicted to Investigation ID. And I don't know why, because it just like freaks me out. But like, I love watching like the crime stories. I have been on the dean's list every single semester for every year of college. My daughter's name is Paris. I named her after Paris Hilton. Please, no judgments. The only place I really want to be is at home. I'm a homebody. I'd rather be at home than anywhere else. I smoked cigarettes for over 10 years and quit. I would quit every time I got pregnant, but then as soon as I had the babies and I was done breastfeeding, I would start smoking again. And after I had Tristan, I was just like, you know what, like that's ridiculous. Like it was just getting bad. It was getting out of hand, and it was getting to be a really expensive habit. So I just decided one day I wasn't going to buy any more cigarettes. I smoked the rest of the cigarettes that I had in that pack, and that was it. And I haven't smoked again. Number 32, I own over 150 pairs of shoes. But, mind you, this includes like flip-flops, sandals, boots, every like genre of shoe. Overall, I have over 150 pairs. A slight problem. I went through a period where I really had a slight problem buying shoes. But I'm over that now. Now I just have to deal with the damage and the storage issue. I was, am, and always will be obsessed with all things Twilight. I love Twilight. I collect clothes from the movies. I love Robert Pattinson. I love Kristen Stewart. I love the Twilight franchise. I love Twilight. I have been employed at the same company for 10 years coming this December. Fact number 35, I drive an SUV. I felt extremely lucky in finding the beauty community. And that was well before I started making videos. Just felt like this little close-knit community that anyone could be a part of if they liked what it was based on. And I will always be grateful that I stumbled upon the beauty community on YouTube. My youngest son's name is Tristan, and I named him after Brad Pitt's character in Legends of the Fall. Number 38, I took French for 4 years. All 4 years of high school, I was in French class. I can only say 3 phrases. Je suis américain, je m'appelle Daniel, fermez les grandes bouches. The last one, fermez les grandes bouches, means shut your big mouth. My French teacher said that to me so much. It was one of the things that stuck after French class. I wanted to be an anthropologist when I was a kid. I loved the series Avonlea on Disney. Please comment below if you remember that series. I love it. It was like a spin-off series from Anne of Avonlea, and it talked about the people that lived in Avonlea. There was Felicity and Gus and Sarah and the King family. I wanted to be a part of the King family. Like, please let me know if you remember that show. So many people don't, and I am always like, it was such a great show. Why doesn't anybody else remember that show but me? I actually wrote Disney when they canceled the show, telling them what a big mistake it was going to be. I'm sure nobody read the letter, but I felt vindicated. I don't like living in the city. We live in a suburb. I lived in the city for a couple of years, and I just didn't like it. I am never more at peace when I'm taking a backcountry road. And I take all the back roads to get home from work because I work in the city. Fact number 43, I am an only child. I'm very shy. I've always been very shy, and that's always been like a two-edged sword because people would think that I was being like standoffish or like really like snotty or whatever. But it was just that I was shy. I didn't know how to like engage in a conversation with them. And I would just not say anything because I didn't want to like say something and sound stupid or whatever. And yeah, so I'm really shy, always have been. I am very clumsy, very clumsy. I remember distinctly in elementary school, there was this one girl, I won't mention her name, but she seems to be perfect at everything. Like, it was like, she was like the Kate Middleton of elementary school. It didn't matter what she did, where she was going, what she was doing. Everything she did was absolutely perfect. She would walk from like one side of the room to the other and like angels were singing. Meanwhile, I was lucky to make it from one side of the room to the other without falling down and breaking something. I've never been accused of being the graceful one, ever. I grew up in a very eclectic kind of way. As I said, I was the only African American in my school from kindergarten until 5th grade. And all of my friends were a mix of Italian, German, and Polish. And I really didn't have any African American friends. And those were in my like formative years. Once I got to like 5th and 6th grade and I got to the age where I could start like mingling with some of the people in our neighborhood and so on, I felt a real backlash from people of my own race because they felt that I was different, and I was different just because I had grown up differently than they were, but I wanted so much to be accepted. Like, I would open my mouth and I would be met with like, well, who does she think she is? Why is she talking like that? And I didn't understand like what I was talking like. The way that I speak now is the way that I spoke then. And I had a very hard time for a while there, and started to like disassociate myself with the kids in my neighborhood because I was made fun of for the way that I spoke because they didn't feel that I was black enough. And it's something I really don't hear a lot about. I really don't hear a lot of talk about people that are discriminatory against their own race if they feel their own race doesn't fit into the criteria they have not set for themselves. Someone else has set for them. But that was a whole issue like growing up, and because of the way that I grew up. I mean, I grew up eating my friend's grandma's halushki, and I grew up with a lot of cultures, and I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that because that has helped me, I believe, be more understanding of everyone and accepting of everyone, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender, regardless of their size, regardless of their sexual preference. You learn to be acceptable of everyone when you're exposed to everyone. Number 47, I met my best friend in kindergarten. Her name is Josie, and we are still best friends today. I love her to death. She's like my sister. Wow. Just almost started to tear up there. Wow. Number 48. Toes gross me out. Adult feet in general gross me out. Baby's feet, kids' feet, I love their little toes. They're so cute. But there's something about like grown-up feet I just don't like. You could have the most beautiful feet in the world. I don't like them. It's probably some like psychological thing. I don't know. Fact number 49. I was somewhat goth in 7th grade. I distinctly remember my outfit for the first day of school was all black. And my makeup was also black. I mean, like dark purpley black lipstick, black clothes, very goth / grunge for a while. And fact number 50, my middle name is Rose. I was named after my godmother, Rosetta, whom I love very, very much. And that's it. Those are 50 random facts about me. If you guys decide to do this tag, I tag all of you. Do the tag and leave it as a video response so we can learn more about you. And I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.